Good morning and hope you all have been well. In today's video, we are going to be continuing on with our Pokemon Rejuvenation Intense Mode, No Items Let's Play, and this is part 80 of the Let's Play, just to let you guys know. So I guess with that we shall continue on. Oh, look at me, I'm blocking your way because Sierra told me so. What an exciting life I live, I just love standing here for no reason. How about you don't do that and step aside? No. Well fine, we'll be on our way then. No good, it won't budge. Do you smell that? It smells delightful. If I remember correctly, Anju had a kitchen on the lower level. We should go see what's cooking. This is no time to think about food, Canon, but fine. I'm just simply, no, I have no excuse. At least you're honest. If you're hungry, you should just say so. Doesn't seem to be anything in there. So I guess we'll go down here. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot about this scene. Would it even be worth it to ask what the hell is going on here? Well, hello there. Welcome to Bonita's kitchen. I'm Bonita, the big boss. We need the key for the locked door right outside the ship. Have you seen it? Seen it? Well, I have it. It was given to me by Sierra. She told me to never hand it over to the two of you. But you're in luck, Sugar. I'll cut you a big deal. I'm listening. You see, we got a big order from the bigger boss, and my fellow cooks are being a handful. Sent them out for ingredients you can find in this very cave. Would you two be sweet and go look for my two missing cooks? If that's what will get us the key, then we will oblige. Sure. Perfect. One of them should be inside the ship right about now. The other one is probably hanging somewhere in the cave looking for rose root figs. Sorry. One on the ship and one in the cave seems simple enough. We'll be back. We'll be waiting. To think they have us running around like fools. What would the others think if they saw this? Aaron, what is it? The food Bonita was cooking, it doesn't say there. That's where the scent was coming from. It smells so good, I have to have a taste, I just have to. Whoa there, let's dial it down a couple of notches. The soup needs to be finished before anyone even thinks about eating it. That means we need to find those two servants that are slacking off. Yes, and we must hurry. So, I was about to say they have to be in here, but I don't know what it is about Patty. I would say she's an interesting character. I'll just leave it at that. Please, Patty, just one taste. No. Patty? Aren't you the girl who works at Mika's Cafe at Grand Dream City? Oh my gosh, I know who you are. Yeah, I've totally seen you and your friends when I'm on shift. What are you doing here? Okay, so a long time ago I went to Crystalline Town to get a job and some maid said sure. But ever since Angie was defeated, the maids left and I was out of a job. So I had to go all around Avium to the point, Patty. Right. So a few weeks ago, while I was on my way home from my shift, I ran into one of my old maid friends. It was a shocker because I didn't see her since like a ton of months ago. She was like, hey Patty, do you want to help us freeze over the world, resulting in the possible extinction of humanity? And I was like, yes, oh my god. And she was like, yay, I have a boat ready for us, let's end humanity and stuff. I thought I had problems. Anyway, what are you doing here? We're on a quest to help Bonita find her cooks that are slacking off. Oh, that's me. You don't say. I was here getting the jars of spice I brought from Grand Dream City. Bonita asked me for, Violet. It slips my mind. Never mind those two, I just want a little taste. No. Even that's what Bonita wants, then you're not leaving without it. No, I want it. And I'll pause here, give me a moment. I'm getting bored of this, can you please stop being an issue? Fine, I just wanted to try it out because I heard the taste is gnarly. Well anyway, I'm going to go on ahead and give this to Bonita, so you all need to get out of my room now. Bye-bye. Well, that happened. Can we really trust Patty to give them to Bonita? It's not like she can hide it. If she doesn't, we'll just hunt her down. I don't think it'll get to that point though. If you say so. That's one. The other one is somewhere in the cave, right? Yes, I do recall Bonita saying that. Let's go get to it. Or let's get to it, sorry. And I believe... it wasn't her, but... was it you? No? Maybe you? Hey you, what do you want? Please don't scare me like that. Are you the one Bonita sent for those rose whatever roots? Perhaps, but here's the thing. I know this is for Angie, but it looks kinda tasty, don't you think? I've been thinking maybe I should eat it myself. Servants are so weird, what's with you and wanting to eat stuff? I must admit it does sound quite appetizing. Oh, for Canon, not you too. Does Angie not feed all of you or something? Servants aren't supposed to eat. I haven't been hungry before until recently. Now that I think about it, it's after I met Bonita. I don't care, I really don't. I just need you to bring back the root so that Canon and I can be done with this. Think fast. And I will pause here as well. We win, that means you go back to Bonita right now. You two are so cruel, fine, I shall do what I'm told. That's both of them, let's get back to Bonita so we can get the key. Lead the way. I will. And I guess before that, let me heal real quick. And I guess we'll get back here. Bonita, we found the two people you needed. I'm assuming they gave you what you asked for from them, or whatever that said, sorry. They sure did. I have all the meals to finish up the big meal. Good, now give us the key. The key is actually being held on the highest floor of the ship. Can somebody be a big help and tell the maid blocking the staircase to Angie's quarters? I will do it, Bonita. A big thank you from me to you. Say, what are you cooking anyway? Oh, this? It's my hearty Death by One soup. It's a big favorite here. I'm sorry if this is rude, but may I try it? It smells delicious. Oh my honey, do you happen to be a servant too? That is correct. Well that explains it. My soup somehow attracts servants. But I wouldn't recommend drinking this. It's specifically made for Angie. Attract servants, but I guess that would explain why Canon and those two others were going nuts over it. But for Canon to notice it behind that thick layer of ice, that's impressive. So disappointing, well, I'm sure it'll be the best thing she's ever eaten. It's going to be the last thing she ever eats. Huh? This soup is for her to eat, it's true, but it's been poisoned. Poison? Yes, sugar, the poison is a big surprise. Those two ingredients my cooks went to go get were the toxic Vileplume puffs and the rose root figs, if I can say it correctly. Alone, they are harmless, but together they make for a very lethal concoction. As a matter of fact, it's time to add them to the big batch. 1 roseroot fig, and 1 vileplume puff. Listen, I get it, but also why? Why poison her? Aren't you her servants? Yes, that's true, but we're what you would call aberrant? I think that's how you say that. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Aberrants, that's correct. Aberrants are servants that have gone in a different path than usual. All the servants you've encountered here have been banished because we've deviated. By Angie. She forsaken us, and so in return we shall do the same. This is unprecedented. Us servants are supposed to follow our masters without question. That's what I was taught. Canon, please. You just aren't seeing the big picture. You're a servant right too, right? Too good at that, we've decided to break away, and we've all agreed that this is the only way to break free completely. Murder is fun. Even so, that's Lady Anju. Nimra wouldn't forgive me for letting you lot harm her in any way. I won't allow it. Canon, you've just made a big mistake. We're very sorry about your poisoned stew, but I'm just going to take my troublemaking friend and leave. Thanks for the key. I understand you're upset by my outburst, but upset? I'm not upset. However, what the hell, Canon? You couldn't have at least given me any type of warning. If I didn't pull us out of there, we probably would have been attacked again. I know, I'm sorry. I just snapped. Something inside me felt a surge of rage, To see those servants turn on their master, something in my head just kept yelling at me. It kept saying, punish them, punish them. Whatever, I don't think I would have let them serve that poisonous stew to Angie anyway. Even if she's our enemy, I don't think it would be wise to just kill her. Something happened to her and we need to find out what. Just give me a heads up before you are about to go feral crazy next time, yeah? Got it. Anyway, that Bonita had a temper, didn't she? She did. Venom told me that when Arrow defeated Angie, she went berserk and had this aura around her. Bonita had something similar happen to her, didn't she? That would confirm what you said is true. Servants really do take from their master. In that state, Angie loses her calm demeanor and becomes reckless. I guess we'll go grab the key now. And no, there is no push the talk in here. Huh? What's this? Did you find something, Aaron? And you have crystalline force to repair damages by the order of the region. That's the title of what I assume to be an old newspaper. I remember that controversy. Very sticky. Controversy? Explain. Anju used to have a business surrounding her ability to create never melt ice. An ice cream company ordered her never melt ice in bulk, but shortly after, the sales of the company began to plummet drastically. The owner of the company blamed Anju's ice for being the cause. Anju fought in court but lost, resulting in her having to undo all of what she made, which from what I remember was a lot. Anju was patient, but once you set her off, she had a bit of a temper. I see, so Anju can undo her own creation if necessary. She can, and it's instantaneous as well. I see, very good to know. Aaron? What's the matter? I know everyone's been avoiding me. I'd be surprised if you didn't. Ever since Alex put me through the dragon trial on Route 7, I've been feeling different. I've never told anyone because I didn't want anyone to be burdened by me again. But then, when I was left behind again at the Rose Theater, those feelings of burden ate me up. And as such, I set out on my own to find Alexandra and find out why I was feeling the way that I did. When I did, she unlocked the final block on my past self and I realized who I was. I thought that with my old self being realized, I would be fine with my feelings of being lesser, but that wasn't the case. It still was eating me up on the inside. Why does it do that? It contradicts with what a servant really is. We are supposed to be lesser, we have no other purpose but to serve. It feels like trash because it's an awful viewpoint and harmful as well. Huh? You think anyone wants to feel like they're less of a person for anything? I don't care what you claim to be, human or not, you still possess emotions. Everyone avoided you because you kept going on with this stick of being less human than the rest of us. You may not realize it, but it's so uncomfortable. I see, so I failed you. Shut up. You seriously starting to piss me off. Enough with this self-pity. The only one you're failing is yourself. Stand up for yourself for Arceus' sake. Nothing to say for yourself. Yet again, I'm not surprised. Why am I like this? I don't want to be this anymore. Then don't. Change. Stop acting like a tool, literally and figuratively. If you don't, then you can say goodbye to any friendships you even have left. Look, if you want to discuss this later, we can, but right now we have a job to do, or did you forget? No, I didn't forget. Okay, then put your feelings aside for now. Yes, very well. This voice in my head, why won't you leave me alone? Whose voice is it? I don't recognize it. No, I definitely do, but I don't want to remember. Your game of hide and... I read that weird. Let's redo that. Your game of hide and seek is over. We won, you lost. Now, if you would be so kind and hand over that key. Gladly, after all, those were the conditions. Good, we'll be on our way now, but I'm sure we'll see you again momentarily. Just one moment. What is it now? It's just that I can't help but be curious about a certain individual. Canon, was it? Huh? What do you require of me? I've been watching you. Unsurprising, I know, but I can't help but be completely enormed by you. I haven't seen a servant so confused since Bonita was born into this world. Confused? What do you mean? Seeing a servant conflict themselves over their purpose is absolutely ghastly. Perhaps you'd like to know. I could find out for you. What? Canon, just ignore this witch. Don't get sidetracked. Or tracked? Sidetracked. Sorry. Lady Anju thinks highly of me. She's shown me how to use cold truth. Do you want to know why it's called cold truth? Upon being hit by it, you see a truth you've been repressing or curious about. The truth is brought to the surface without your input. Absolutely not. Do you even think of trying it? Don't you want to know? It's eating you up on the inside, isn't it? No, that won't be too bad. Endure your cold truth. Canon. Let's just see what's hiding deep within your mind. I shall uncover the truth you've worked so hard to mask. Let us create new life out of the power of our true God. A fine suggestion, let us create them out of both our hearts. Yes, Vitus, together we shall create a being that will be one with us. Yes, Nimra, this being will be filled with love and will be loved. That is what our Creator would have wanted for all of us. Very well then, let us begin. His aura has taken shape. It won't be long until he's finally here. Let us put our heart and soul into him. It will be perfect. He's beautiful. Welcome, my wonderful friend. You are now here to serve us. You shall be named. Wait one moment, Vitus. Would it not be appropriate for him to choose his own name? A bit unprecedented, but don't you think naming it would be far more Nonsense, please my friend, what is the name that speaks to you? I think I like the name Canon. Marvelous, your name from now on will be Canon. Canon, I'm going to be away for a little while. I shall be visiting Princess Kasumi. I would like you to stay here and assist Vitus. I understand I will work to the best of my ability. Master Vitus, now that Nimra is on her trip, I wanted to plan something. Speak, what is it you want from me, servant? I believe a festival to celebrate our prosperous year should be in order. Although it's short notice, I think it would be fun in the long. Fun? What does a servant know about fun? It is not your duty to experience something reserved for humans only. Nimra may have given you the idea that this is acceptable. Sir, but there is a way a servant shall behave, and I will make sure these lessons stick with you for life. Where did I end up? I'm so sick of these games. If this is the sort of stuff that happens to Arrow and the others, then I understand why everyone is so disturbed. And now I've got to look for Canon. Fantastic. This is all just amazing. I cannot do one thing without being sent to some alternate dimension, Cool it, Aaron. Eyes on the prize. Get Canon and get out of whatever this is. You've done it once, you can do it again. Right? Let's do this. Of course. Well, look who's prancing around where she shouldn't. Trust me, if I had a say in where I ended up, it would not be here. How about next time before you blast someone into another dimension, adjust your aim. It can't be hard to hit a target that literally was not moving in any way, shape, or form. But I suppose a task like that is just too much for someone so simple-minded. Anyway, I'll have you know that my cold truth aim was true. You weren't hit, but somehow, here you are. An unfortunate event for you, my dear, for the cold truth shows all those who wonder. Perhaps a secret even unbeknownst to you shall be revealed. I anticipate what that may be. And I'll save here. And it's called Zeit. Interesting. Where am I now? I am somewhere different. I'm in no shape. I am in the same place. The area has just changed a bit. Sierra said that the truth shown in this place either shows something suppressed or a truth that's related and associated with you. So this place will show me something. Huh? Who are you? What the? The Night Witch. What does this place have to do with me? Oh, a visitor? That's rare. I wonder who it is. Welcome to my humble abode of the Night Witch. How can I assist you today? Shada, it's me. Oh, it's an old friend who said she'd never come back here. Yet, here she is again. Nice to meet you, Anatha. What can I do for an old friend today? The spell I came here for last time, it worked. Of course it did. When would I ever let you down? I want someone to save me. I want someone to finally love me. That was what you said last time, yes? Yes, and it worked too well. I found someone who loved me at first, but he's grown into a terrible and bitter man. Vitus was so kind to me when we first met. He took me to places and he told me how much he loved me, and then Vitus got into contact with that Gardevoir and things started to change. Take my advice, he's not worth it, leave him. Any man who doesn't respect you doesn't deserve you, darling, and that's that. It's not that simple. Well, I'm not here to be your therapist, so I won't convince you. What do you need me to get done? I need a spell that will get him to love me again. to treat me how he used to back when we first dated. I know I said I wasn't your therapist, but I believe my curiosity says otherwise. Tell me, Anitha, why can't you leave this Vitus man? He's a good man, I know he is. He's just been corrupted. Being a good man isn't enough. He needs to be there for you. I I can't leave him because I'm too deep in debt. After we've married, he's taken 75% of my father's wealth. If I try to leave, he might take the marble mansion. I refuse to live in poverty again. May I suggest something to you, Anitha? Instead of going through with this love spell, perhaps I can do something a tad bit more sinister. I can kill him for you. Kill him? With him dead, you can reclaim your fortune and live a peaceful life. All your troubles can be erased with one spell. Just say the word yes and I'll have it done. No, I'm not going to have anybody be killed. Shada, or Shada, however you pronounce it, sorry. This is why I didn't want to come here. You always go back to violence. I just want to be able to live happy life with my family, that's it. So robbing him free will and forcing him to love you isn't wrong either. Dearie, everything you've done to get Vitus is because of your power of the dark arts. Desperation is an illness and you succumb to it. Not that I'm judging you for it, of course. This is why I'm here, right? If false love is what you want, I can make it happen, but it comes with a price. The spell brings in the saying, till death do us part, a little more literally. Vitus will love you with all of his heart, but if you were to die, the spell would break. I understand, please do it, Shada. Very well, I shall do it for my old friend Anitha. My head. The woman in the cloak, Anitha, her voice was so familiar. Why do I feel like I want to break down? I'm never like this. I can't let this place break me. If I fall here, we'll all be lost to it. I don't know, it's really interesting to kind of think about though. Because like do I believe Shada would be able to like kill Vitus with a spell? I don't really know. Because like here's the thing, like for whatever reason, the other spell actually, I'm sorry for hitting the mic. The other spell that made him love her again until she died actually worked, so I don't know if Shada actually has something that could take out Vitus pretty simply, but knowing who Vitus is, I don't believe he can die that simply by just a spell, but I don't know. I guess we'll keep reading. It's just something I kind of thought about. Eriena, please come here for a moment. Eriena. Mother, how are you doing, my child? You look unwell during supper. Mother, why did you marry father? Where did this question come from? It's just that I've noticed the way you look at him, as if you're scared or rather paranoid. There are some things I do in this world because I'm protecting all of you. You, Maria, Alice, and Alan, you are all my light. And if someone tries to snuff out that light, I will snuff out theirs. Please continue to keep tabs on your father for me. Will do. See, but like that's the difficult thing as well. Like she claims like she will do that, but Vitus is the one that's pretty much, you know, trying to take that away. Well, I guess to be fair, maybe Anitha doesn't really know that. Maybe? Not sure. Eriena, I'm sorry I put this all on you. This man. Why do I feel so much terror when I look at him? Vitus, what has gotten into you? We've planned this ceremony for years, and now you're changing your mind. I love Anitha, I don't want to harm her. Are you insane? The entire reason why you married her was to gain this estate and find Meloetta. Meloetta's song was the only way to open the way to the archetype. You've carried out that plan and now it's time to wrap things up. It's been 7 years, Vitus. Where is the archetype? I couldn't have children with Anatha. What? Due to my nature, I am unable to reproduce. Therefore, I've used the archetype to wish for children. No. Gardevoir, the archetype collapsed when I wished for them. It's no more. We don't have to worry about it anymore. So your children are... They're pieces of the archetype reborn, yes. Vitus, we have to do something. If the children remember what they are, they'll reform back into the archetype. And with the energy of all four of them, and with all the energy of all four of their souls, Arceus will. Certainly that won't happen. We must. Yes, come in. Father. What is it, Eri? Mother is still asking me to watch you. So it is as suspected. Anatha must have done something to you. This can be the only reason why she's asking young Eriena to watch you. Impossible. I refuse to believe something like that. Suit yourself, believe in your false truths. I'll be waiting for you below when you finally wake up from this nightmare. Are you and Mother fighting? I don't understand. You're both asking me to spy on each other and I cannot continue this any longer. Why must I do this? You two are adults. Oh, Eri, it's because you're the one I trust the most. My eldest daughter, my most intelligent and hard-working child. I understand. Eriena, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to skip that, sorry. Let me actually just pause and redo a lot of things. I kind of want to read that. I don't really want to miss any of this. Alright, here we go. I'm sorry that it must be you. I know. I can't take it anymore. This is all my fault. I shouldn't have put this burden on her. Mother uses me as a tool. Father uses me as a tool. The guilt I feel, I refuse to let you two drag me any further. She's awakened. Vitus. Eri, please. Vitus Theolia, I remember who I am. Gardevoir, please escort Anatha back to her room. And when you come back, gather 2 other of the children. Vitus? Forgive me, Eri, you've gone too far. I don't know, like, I know when like I first went through this on the normal mode, it was like a lot to take in because they really give you a lot of like lure stuff and like answering quite a few questions with this whole thing. And I've said it before, the Pearl route was easily and still is easily my favorite route of them all. Um like I just really love this route. It's really difficult too cuz I guess technically my favorite part of version 13 is the whole school thing with like the protagonist and all of that. But I guess like picking which route I like more, I would say the Pearl route was my favorite, um but the whole thing with her saying she's awakened and she remembers, I wonder if that is like Arceus remembering or like Arceus being awakened and remembering what Vitus has done, and then Vitus kind of realized, oof, I gotta take care of this now before it becomes like a real issue, you know. And of course, since Eriena is only a part of the archetype, it's not like she has the full power of Arceus. So it's not like Eriena by herself could go toe to toe with Vitus. Maybe if there was a scenario that all four of them came together and became Arceus again, then of course Arceus could probably do something about it, but it's only a piece, not all four all four of the pieces together, if that makes sense. Father, I am sorry. I won't do it again. I'm sorry. Do it, Gardevoir. Unfortunately, you've remembered too much. I cannot allow you to stay in this realm anymore, Eri. Don't call me Eri. This is your fate, Eriena. Please accept it with dignity. And what about Mother, huh? How are you going to explain this? Anitha won't remember anything to do with you three. I've made sure of that. Maria, what are you going to do to her? She will be safe. Maria is no threat alone. Maria, please, no matter what happens, don't you dare lose hope. Don't lose who you are, and don't you dare forget what's about to happen. Do you understand? Don't lose hope, Maria. Oh, please. Father, no. Vitus. I've heard everything you said that day. I'm a piece of this archetype. You are not my father, not by blood. I promise you this. Wherever you are sending me, you can't just throw me away. I won't allow that. I'll come back, save my brother and my sisters. And Vitus, I will have your head. I promise you that. Gardevoir, even if it takes decades, centuries, I'll make sure your plans crumble into dust. I look forward to that day. Justice isn't real. See, like, just hearing all that, even like doing it all over again, like I don't know why, like it makes me like somewhat like speechless. It's so insane. Mainly because of the whole thing with Madame X at the beginning of the prologue when she was pretty much saying, you know, the same lines as Eren. Now, of course, I've gone into it before, that I do have multiple characters that I do believe fit the role of Madame X. Um, I would say Eren is definitely more so on the top of the list. I don't know if I put her on like the very top, but she's definitely up there, or at least an alternate version of Eren, maybe. Um, because like it would have to be like an alternate version. I would feel like how could it be this Eren? I don't know. I don't know. But I guess I'll go into um, a few characters that I believe is possible to be Madame X. Um, I've always thought it could be Anitha, Marionette, Malia, or an alternate version of Malia. Same with Eren, and also being an alternate version of Eren. I've thought about Nimra. I've thought about what was her name? Like Valera or Vera, something like that. The one lady that talks to you about the whole interceptor deal thing. It starts with the letter V. I don't believe it is her, but I would say it's possible. I think that's 6 characters. There was, I think, a couple of others. I don't really remember. Um, oh yeah, another one that I just throw in there. Maybe Nova, the child of Talia and Kenneth. I strongly doubt it, but since we don't know much about her, and I guess it's possible that she might not be dead. Maybe. Not really sure. But I decided just to add her because like there's not really a lot known about her, and maybe she is actually dead. We don't really know. And I guess if you don't know about Nova, she's pretty much somebody from Pokemon Where Love Lies. And I guess the next character is something I brought up before. It's simply a character that hasn't really been introduced yet. I know there's a couple of other characters that I could bring up, but I'm not really going to because they're really like low on the list, so I'm not really going to mention them. But I guess if it really is any of the ones that I've brought up and maybe a few others that I haven't said and still kind of thought about, it wouldn't really be surprising to me, but it would most certainly be surprising if it was a character that I haven't listed off or haven't really thought about. So I don't know. I don't know. It's still somewhat complicated with the whole Aaron thing because like everything fits very well. And honestly, even back on the version 12 Let's Play that I did of Pokemon Rejuvenation before version 13, I brought it up that I believed it was possible for Aaron to beat Madam X because like there was some similarities. And when version 13 arrived, it really like shocked me to read that text because it's literally the same text as Madam X. And I don't know what more you can say, um, but I just cannot say it's 100% Aaron unless the game literally says I'm Aaron or an alternate version of Aaron. Unless the game literally says that, you can't really 100% say it was Aaron or Aaron is Madam X, if that's fair to say. I don't know. I don't know. It's still somewhat confusing on how Aaron could be. Like, I'll go through, or let me just show the cursor. I don't know how Madam X is this exact Aaron that you see here. I feel like it would be more of an alternate version. Maybe. Maybe it is this Aaron, but like, I mean, maybe some drastic changes happen, but like it doesn't make sense because like this is like the Aaron we see here is definitely not from, well, I mean like it is from the past, but or she is from like the past if all of this is the past. um it's weird to word it like at some given point she escaped and somehow I guess went to be with Soda for quite a while, but during all of that like she's with Soda and on Route 9, but she hasn't really, you know, I guess like created like a team. Unless the apartment, unless like she escaped before the calamity and she was maybe the owner of the apartment at a young age, maybe, then I guess, but I feel like it's more likely that it's like an alternate version than this one that we are seeing here. It just doesn't make sense to me unless some weird dimension dimensional thing has happened or some time thing has happened. um I don't know, I don't know. There's just a lot of like things that are still somewhat confusing to me, but it is what it is. It's still pretty wild to read anyways. But before I continue ranting about all of that, let's just continue on. What a heartfelt but meaningless speech. Those were her last words to me. As a father, it saddens me, but her destiny is to stay put within the unknown dimension. So you've chosen Alice to be the administrator. Correct, she'll be the one who controls this world and how the other two operate. Aries' energy was preemptive. She won't be able to do anything with Alice in control of anything. Alice, darling, this is something I can only trust with you. This is a job that's important for everyone. Keep things under control while you're in there. Everything's a game. This is your world now. Nothing you see is reality. Yes, Father. Yes, I remember who I am now. Everything. I was the little girl whose parents put too much on her. The little girl who broke because of it. And the little girl who in the end was reborn. He tried to shackle me, but I cannot be contained. If Vitus himself proclaims to be God, then I proclaim myself to be the devil, a monster that fights against God itself. I take upon that role. I promised long ago that I would protect my brother and my sisters, and that promise will never go unkept. I can't believe it's taken me this long to remember. I don't think I've ever would have if it weren't for Sierra. This is the truth that's been hiding deep within my heart. My uncertainty, my lack of placement in this world, it all makes sense to me. My role, my duty to this world is to stop Vitus Theolia from destroying it, and I sense him, he's somewhere out there. And as long as he is, peace for everyone is impossible. I will be the demon that brings forth new opportunity. First, I need to get canon and break this world from its seams. I can't do anything if I'm stuck within this void for all eternity. I don't know, and that goes into a whole nother thing that I've brought up as well about Madam X, is that I don't believe like Team Zen and all of that. Like I believe like they've done like bad things and all of that, but again, like it makes sense with what Aaron said before. Like if you're gonna play the role of God, then I will play the role of the devil. Like I will be the demon. I will make whatever choice that is needed, whether it's good or bad, but no matter what, it's all for stopping Vitus. And I believe that's, you know, who Madam X is. Like, a lot of people are gonna be hurt, a lot of bad things are gonna happen, but if that's how Madam X sees it and how she believes, like, if pretty much her actions, whatever she does, if she believes it is a way to defeat Vitus in the end, that's a win for her. She'll do anything she can in order to get that to happen. No matter what the consequences, the choices are, she will do anything she can to stop him. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, but if Aaron is Madam X, that fits very well with what I've been saying before about Madam X not being like the real threat. Like, don't get me wrong, she is a threat and she's willing to do a lot of bad things to Avium, but she's doing it in order to stop Vitus. Pretty much like stopping a greater evil, pretty much is what she's doing. Again, it could be any other character. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. I feel like I'm on the right track, but until it's literally said within the story, it's just me theorizing a bunch of stuff, and I can just keep throwing stuff and trying new things and seeing if stuff like sticks, but I feel like I'm wording it all weird. Pretty much like it's not confirmed until they literally confirm it, so yeah. Let me stop there before I keep rambling on. Know your worth, slave. You're nothing more than an object. That's not what Nimra said. She said I was her friend. Nimra lacks control. It is impossible to be friends with objects. Learn your place, sorry. Master, I beg. I should have guessed. You commit atrocities, sorry, again and again, and I can't read. Again and again to fulfill your disgusting desires. While you are up in this world, no one is safe. Eriena, how dare you disobey me, your father? You're not the real Vitus, but a figment of canon's truth. But even looking at you here fills me with a great amount of rage. Children that refuse to listen deserve nothing more than harsh punishment. Oh, and let me reiterate this to you, Vitus. You are not my father. Bro moment. Big bro moment. I probably should have slowed down for that scene. That's okay. Looks like we finally escaped. Canon, are you okay? You're nothing short of a demon. Malia caused Angie to dissolve into a fit of rage, but that will be nothing compared to how she will react to you. You think I care what Angie thinks of me, let alone anyone else. I've come too far to let some old hag judge me because she's deep within her own crooked mind. It's not surprising that you can't even begin to fathom the truth. Nothing can be more beneath me than a wretched devil, a servant that refuses to learn its place. Don't you dare belittle Canon. All you and Angie do is look down upon people. Let go of me this instant. Or maybe I did have it slowed. I don't remember. What's wrong? I thought you liked being above people. But if you're having a change of heart, then let me humble you. What would a witch like you know about servants' feelings? I've seen. No, I felt Canon's pain. We're one and the same, a victim of the same person. Canon, stand up. You can't fall into this pit of despair. Aaron, don't let anyone else determine your worth, servant or not. You are a being with emotion. What difference is there between us? We're all walking together on the path of paradise. Isn't that what Nimra would have wanted for you, for all of us? Aaron, you're right, I won't give in to Vitus here. I will stand up for myself, remembering all that pain Vitus put me through centuries ago. I never want to experience something like that ever again. Servant or not, I wish to be happy as well. Disgusting, I will never understand, I refuse to acknowledge. Enough with this pointless drivel. Angie, I've seen enough. The endless back and forths between you all is beginning to bore me. You have the key to my throne room, do you not? Then let us settle this once and for all. As for you, what a shameful display. Tell me how you intend to keep serving under my wing when you fail at every corner of every mission. Lady Angie, forgive my incompetence. Forgiveness comes in form of actions, not words. Return to me and await your next trial. Yes, of course. They're gone. Angie practically asked us to get up there and kick her butt. We should go. Saving Alexandra and Damien is our top priority. Aaron? What is it, Canon? Thank you. Thank you so much. You've seen my past, you've accepted me for who I am. I've been struggling to see my worth for so long. Vitus made me believe that I was nothing more than a tool to be used. Even when I repressed my memory of him, the scars remained. I've been nothing but a nuisance, nothing more than a weight pulling everyone down with me. It's okay, Canon. We were no better for alienating you. That only further implanted your insecurities and brought them to the surface. Canon, I don't believe in fate. Conversely, however you pronounce that. I believe this was meant to happen to the both of us. For us to work together, we needed an understanding, a common goal. To supposed abominations abused by the same evil. I feel like I read that wrong, sorry. Let's work together this time as a family. Family? We're not blood relatives, but we were both created by Vitus. And we've been both rejected by him. We're not of this world. Let's finally work together and end all of this. And then afterwards, Malia, Ren, Arrow, Alita, and everyone will live in an era of peace, and if that era is ever threatened, we defend it with our lives. What do you think? What do you say, Canon? Your wish is not my command, it is my choice to accept. I thought you were a servant, not a genie. I'm glad you're with me, Canon. Let's end this, sorry. And I guess with that, we will end the episode here. Mainly because we are pretty far into it and I don't really want to go over an hour, so yeah. Next episode, we should definitely start up the Angie battle and may get into the diamond route. So, yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Definitely do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Good morning.